Edo Berger here to give commentary. Edo, what's going on this week?
Lots of stuff going on, but mostly Jean-Claude Juncker has had something to say. Jean-Claude Juncker, the screensaver of Europe. If nothing happens for a few days, at some point, Jean-Claude Juncker shows up. And he has called for the founding of a European army. Yes, a European army. And why? Because, as he says, we have to show that we believe in our own values. In this case, those values would probably be cost effectiveness, but and who do we have to show those values to? Russia, of course. Russia! Those damn vodka drinking, never surrender monkeys. But is a European army really going to scare Vladimir Putin? Is it going to scare the creme de la Kremlin? I'm not quite sure. I mean, if we're talking about whether or not soldiers are ready to die for their country, Putin has nothing to worry about. You know, after 25 years of patriotic propaganda, all of Russia is basically one giant army. You know, Putin could form an army of Russian babies, and he would still take the Baltics in a week. Yeah, the first newborn division. Yeah, in Russia, babies break you. Not a problem at all. I don't think we could say the same for a European army. I mean, the day Putin decides to invade the Baltics, I think there are very little Europeans who are going to jump in their car and drive straight to Lithuania. Also because most of them don't know where it is on a map, but also because they just don't feel it. You know, I'm not seeing it happening. Is a European army ever going to be anything more than a theoretic army? You know, just bits of various armies who once in a while come together and try to form one big army, like a cheap, Eurotrash knockoff of the Power Rangers. It sounds even a bit like a joke, the European army. You know, there's a German, Italian, and a Belgian who walk into an international border dispute. It doesn't have a ring to it. And of course, we're talking mostly about peacekeeping missions, of course. But the best thing for a new army, as for, let's say, a team spirit outing, would be a war. That's the best team spirit outing for an army. You know, it's a war. It's like paintball, only the stains come out less easily. You have to use your army. We should use that European army. I mean, there must be a part of Switzerland we want. How about we take the part where they make the Toblerone and force the locals to not sell it for 21 euros in airports?
Okay,
that would be good. Or Norway. Norway isn't part of the EU. They would like to be. We just have to sort of force their hand. It's what Putin does all the time, you know. The Crimea, they want to be with me. We just have to push him a little, you know. Those lesbians, they want to be with me. We just. Putin knows that you have to use an army. That's why he's always starting fires so he can put them out again, you know. Waltzing his army into Georgia, waltzing it into the Ukraine. Putin knows that an army is rather like a penis. It's not the size that matters, but whether or not you're brave enough to stick it where it shouldn't be.
Well, Edo Berger. Who knows? We thought NATO was enough, but maybe there should be
plenty of opportunities here.
European army. Well, don't hold your breath, but Edo, thank you.